Farmers on the Saanich Peninsula are adding their voices to the call for a deer cull. Last night on A News, we showed you how the deer have been helping themselves to the summer crops growing in their fields. And the farmers say they want these animals to pay the ultimate price for their theft. Right now, though, their hands are tied. A News reporter Cull has the story.
See what they do? This is where they jump in. See,
yeah.
Look at that. Now that is their tracks.
It doesn't take a detective to figure out who's been helping themselves to a free lunch. Hoof prints in the mud, leaves and beans nibbled. Jack Marr is the latest Central Saanich farmer to be hit by the insatiable appetites of these stealth food stealers. Deer are a common enough sight in residential neighborhoods around Saanich. Now they're also running night raids in the fields of the Saanich Peninsula.
And how many did you see this morning? Just here?
There was 5 of them up on the other side, actually. It's never been this bad in all the years I've been, in agriculture. I've just finished 50 years, so this is the worst year I've seen it.
Wendy Fox's cornfields are being ravaged at every stage of her crop's growth.
And they put holes in it. You can see the hoof prints in the remade cloth here.
They nibble on juvenile plants at a time when pollination is key.
They've eaten the silk, which will cause the pollination and the corn to grow.
And finally, when the cobs are just right for a bite.
They've eaten the whole end off of this cob.
They're just helping themselves.
Oh, they're having a great feast.
Yesterday, we showed you Vern Michell's apples polished off by hungry ungulates.
How much is it costing you?
Probably $30,000-$40,000 a year.
All 3 farmers say the only answer to this is a deer cull.
They need to be culled, for sure. The deer population has at least doubled in the last 2 years.
It's up to the provincial government to sign off on a deer cull. Right now, the province says if a lawful hunting season exists in an area where the animals are being a nuisance, it's okay to contact a local hunting club to take care of the problem. But farmers are not allowed to take matters into their own hands. Problem is, hunting isn't allowed, not since the mid-90s, though the province does helpfully suggest fencing. Fox says what's there doesn't keep deer out. Adding more, she says, will just get more expensive.
This particular piece of property right here that we lease would probably cost about $50,000 just to fence it.
A cull requires getting the federal and provincial governments on side, something Marr, also the mayor around here, says he'll bring up with local council. As for those deer, well, we didn't see any in daylight hours, but they're out there sleeping off another good meal. In Central Saanich, Cull, A News.